Back at 3, Ballesteros.
Seve has taken an 8 also. It's only 150 to carry the water. Safely on. It's downwind, and I think they're hitting it safely by the pin rather than risk the water being short.
Ballesteros going for a birdie at 3.
He must be careful with this putt, Jack. It's downhill and breaks to his right.
See on our picture there just how much it is going to break. Now it starts to pick up a little speed. Well, those are the kind of things you want to try to make it obviously, but you have to guard against getting too aggressive at this stage. Even though Mike Reed back there, I just putted number 1, very big putt, because he's not.
Now back at the fairway. I guess he's going to go for it.
Jack, he certainly is. He has 250 yards to the green. I think he can get it there, but the ball is below his feet. So if he does anything, he could lose this ball a little to the right if he's not careful. Well, he did just the opposite. He hit a big hard hook into the gallery.
So that's a second shot here at the par 5, remember, and we'll return with more golf action from the 1989 PGA.
Aggressive as you'd like to be.
Now Seve, as you recall, hooking that second shot, that general vicinity there left of the green. And let's see what magic he performs now.
It better be magic. Tough angle coming in.
QED.
I'd like to ask Ed Snead just how good a shot. Way over there after Greg's shot.
Now Seve for birdie after that magnificent third shot. This would jump him into a tie with Scott Hoke for second place.
Yeah. Ooh. I see that's the kind of name that goes up on that board there that gets close that Mike Reed just might have a little.
Now Ballesteros had a wayward tee shot. He's got his second shot to here. Now you can see he's coming across the corner of the green, the edge of the bunker. Not an awful lot of room to land and stop the ball. Out comes what looks like the pitching iron or the sand iron.
You have to say the thing in his favor, Peter, is that he is against the wind a little bit, and he's such a good player from 100 yards. He's a good player from everywhere.
David, he did drive the ball into the rough, and he did about as well as he could to get it here. He's got about 80 yards to the hole. He's taking a pitching wedge.
Just got the spin when he didn't. Quite a distance. This for a par. Needs to turn. He's not quite hit it hard enough, has he? No. He was trying. There's a saying in that I first heard from an old Scottish international, in fact a Walker Cup player, Walker Cup being played next week, Gordon Koch. He said there were conscious and unconscious degrees of competence, and into the conscious competence there was Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, Gary Player, Lee Trevino, Ben Hogan, of course, and say Hale Irwin. And the unconscious players, those that played with inspirational, Greg Norman, Arnold Palmer, Mark Calcavecchia, I think, comes into that category. Sandy Lyle, Seve, and Sam Snead. They're players that do it with touch and feel, and the others you feel, well, certainly Jack Nicklaus. I never saw Jack lose an event. You know, you need a 4 on the last to win. Jack never took 6. But some of the inspirational ones do.
Seve's taken a 4-iron too and played a nice high cut shot.
Well, he's on the green. Well, we'll return with more golf action from this 1989 Ballesteros, and this for a birdie. Just going to move left. Yeah. Pretty good, not bad at all. So they're coming up to the 9th hole in this final round of the PGA. Lots more to come. Now Ballesteros.
Peter, he
has 7th, eh?
He has 255 to the front of the green. I think he can get there easily. He's got a little wind behind him. He's taking a 3-wood.
Looks to be aiming it right and drawing it, Ed. Is that what he's done?
Well, he has hooked it. It's right toward the opening.
It's not bad, is it?
No, I would say that worked out pretty well, Peter.
That's not too bad. He just aimed that and shaped it round the corner, and that's a tremendous shot. Inspirational stuff. Not 7th now, and Ballesteros for an eagle 3. No, he didn't read that one as well as he might have done. Both he and Woosnam are 9 under par, and both of them have the putts here at the 7th to join Hoke and Rummels. 7th and Ballesteros. This isn't the easiest of putts. This has to be struck absolutely on the right line and the right speed. Yes, he does it. 10 under.
He hit the gallery and came back and has a very good lie. Curtis's ball has rolled up against the edge of the short rough, and Curtis is going to have a difficult lie to play this shot. Seve has 185 to the hole. He's got a bit of a flyer, but his ball is sitting pretty cleanly in that grass. I believe he's taken a 7-iron. Pin on the left. Don't want to flirt with this pin too much. Very close to the water. Well, it looks like he's gone right toward it. He played right at the pin, and he's in the rough, just short of the green.
Yes, it looks to be sitting up okay, but it'll be a testing little chip from there. You can't see the end of it, so it's shot. 8th hole.
That's a very good lie, Peter.
Well, he's played better ones than that, I suppose, you have to say.
Seve.
Jack, I'm amazed at how aggressive both Seve and Curtis were back on the 8th hole. I didn't think they'd play toward that side of the green, and they did. They both played right toward the pin out of the rough. So they're not waiting for anything to happen. They're trying to make it happen.
Just through the fairway.
Well, it looks like it has gone through the fairway, Jack. Seve's ball bounced into the trap, which is a very good break because the rough around the edge of that trap is very thick. He's got about 180 to the hole. Playing a 6-iron. Wind is helping the player here. Sounded like a good solid shot toward the right side.
And into the bunker.
Speed so important there. Now, here's a man that's very good with this shot, Jack.
Ballesteros. Oh.
Playing darts again, David. If they can hit the ball in the fairway, they can throw that ball right at the hole.
Seve now with his 4th shot at the par 4 9th.
Ball is sitting down a great deal, Jack. It's a tough shot.
shows you after that bunker shot that even the best players, if you don't concentrate and keep your concentration, you can miss a shot just like any other player.
Well, Seve will drop out of the group at 10 under. That was all. But now Seve for bogey at 9.
Big putt there for Seve, too.
Strange, this is one of the most attractive groupings of the day. As
A lot better than he thought. And I thought.
Seve at 10.
That's a 6-iron, Jack, from about 175 yards.
And there are the three of them. Some great shots there. As we go live, and Ballesteros.
Come on, Curtis.
Seve for par 10. Remains at 9 under. At the 11th tee while we were away, Seve Ballesteros.
Par 5 is very reachable here.
Well, the expression on Seve's face told you he drops it on that rough.
It's not reachable in 2 from there.
No. Ballesteros at the 11th.
Jack, Seve has hit the ball right behind a couple of small apple trees, and he's actually under the edge of one. He's going to have a difficult time getting this ball very far down the fairway. I think he'll take something like a 4 or 5 iron and just try to punch it low and maybe advance it 100 yards. If he gets it much further than that, he will have hit one heck of a golf shot. It's not a bad place to play, though. I actually think you have the best shot to the green sometimes from up here in the flat. Getting over that hill on the downslope is a difficult shot. I think a more difficult shot than a little longer one from the flat part of the fairway.
My, he can get into some strange places, can't he?
Well, he gets out.
Yeah.
Like a burglar.
Such an imagination. Well, he stayed in the rough. He only advanced it about 20 yards. He just didn't keep it in the air long enough to get out into the fairway.
Can he get home from there?
I don't think so, Jack.
All right, Seve in a little bit of... And now back to the 11th, where Seve is about to hit his 3rd shot. While we were away...
Just laid it up down there, Jack. There wasn't any chance to take a gamble even.
Dave, his...
More like the first 3 rounds. What a great shot.
Now the 4th shot on the par 5 11th for Seve.
Just under 100 yards, Jack, with a pitching wedge.
Oh, it was a lot better when it landed.
Jack, I think he's bothered by mosquitoes. When there's not much wind blowing out here, there are a few of them down here in this hole.
All the lakes around here.
And back in those trees, too.
Well,
Important putt for Seve's chances here, because if Mike should make his at 10 and Seve miss this one, he's going to drop back to 5 shots behind.
well, that'll drop him to 8.
Although he is on the flat.
Quickly to the 12th green and see if Seve can get to 9 under. This for a birdie. No, that wasn't a good putt. He moved his body, pushed it away to the right. And Seve now at the 13th.
Also with a 2-iron. Peter, it's wonderful to watch this man play golf and shape the shots as he did on the par 5 on the front side. I would expect to see Seve hit a hook into this hole, starting it out to the right of the pin and working it back into the left corner of the green.
Uh-oh.
Well, he hooked it. He hooked it well to the left. It appeared to fly the gallery, and it could be in some trouble because it's near some small pine trees.
Well, under, that's 5 behind Mike Reed.
Peter, he has 150 yards to the hole. He's taken an 8-iron. A little bit of wind is helping him slightly.
Did he play 3-wood off the tee, Ed?
Yes, he did, Jack. He hit a 3-wood off the tee. I'm sure of that.
One more bounce wouldn't have hurt him there, but that's a beautiful shot.
Seve has hooked his ball to closer to the 16th hole than he is on the 15th hole. He's had a very bad lie in the rough. He did well to get it out, but he looks as though he could still be in the trees. It's hit the cart path and bouncing down the cart path. So his adventures are continuing here.
It's hard to understand his game on occasions, I must.
Fairway at 11 under. Here's Seve. Always takes his practice swings right behind the ball, doesn't he?
That's a 5-iron from about 190 yards.
And in the rough.
Well, he just got a little right-hand kick there. Another couple of inches, it looked like, and it would have bounced straight for him, but 5-iron, 190 yards. It's a long way across there.
Seve. .74 today for 282.